we've got a ton of stimulus check updates to get you caught up on for July of 2023. Let's take a look at some of the headlines. Now, first off, for Stimulus Check Update 2023, final days until you can get monthly $1,000 checks for 3 years. See if you qualify. Also, stimulus checks, what states are going to be sending out tax rebates during the summer? I'm going to let you know exactly which ones, the amounts, all the details in this list that they provide. And also, Stimulus Check Update, federal level for everybody in the nation, the deadline for taxpayers to collect 2019 refunds worth up to $6,557 is just coming up in the next 6 days, so you must act fast. I've covered this several times here in the channel, but I'm going to be covering it again to let people know because so many people are missing out, and I've had people message me and tell me that they acted on what I shared with them about the deadline coming for up to almost $7,000, and people are getting it. So I want to make sure that nobody here on my channel misses out at all. I'm going to get you guys caught up on the latest. Now, if you appreciate that, before we dive in, do me a quick favor, smash the like button, subscribe to stay up to date, and also stick around to the end for an update on Social Security increases as well, as more information is coming out as 2023 is the year of Social Security reform. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into these articles and get you caught up on the latest with stimulus checks. All right, so as always, link in the description below. As you know, I cite all the sources, put them on the screen, read right from it, so that way you can see that it is the latest. Now, this article came out, and it says recipients of a new basic income program will receive their first payments this week, and this is Los Angeles. LA residents who were selected to participate in the new guaranteed income program, Breathe, will receive $1,000 a month, no strings attached, for the next 3 years. Now, I've let you know there are literally hundreds of programs like this all over the nation. We've got 25, 30 roughly in the state of California. There's some that have taken place in Texas, in Georgia, in Florida, all over the nation. There are these programs. I've got a list at www.reliefroadmap.com. Check it out if you're interested. Now, this particular one, the basic income program selected 1,000 residents between the ages of 21 and 23 who are former LA County Department of Children and Family Services foster children. The first batch of payments went out last month to 200 newly selected participants. Applications closed on July 5th. And again, I've let you guys know a lot of these have timeframes on them. There's deadlines, so you must act quick, and that is why I'm continually letting you know about them, because we're seeing new ones rolling out, and I'm letting my people here on the channel know you must act on this right away. They're trying to get in so that way they can get any additional support that they can, because it's needed at this time. And you can see here there's some more information on one on El Monte, one in Long Beach, one in Delaware for electric vehicles. There's an assortment of these, and again, I'll have this linked in the description. If this is applicable to you, you can check it out. And also, as I mentioned, this one is said closed on the 5th, but we're seeing new rounds of these rolling out. So do not just write these off if the deadline has passed. We're seeing new rounds roll out all the time. Now, also, let's talk about states. Now, stimulus check update. What states are going to be sending out tax rebates during the summer? Now, this article says that since the onset of the pandemic in 2020, Americans have experienced various forms of government-issued stimulus, including rebates, loans, tax refunds, and one-off checks. While the federal stimulus payments ended in 2021, several states have continued to provide their own stimulus programs. As of summer 2023, a few states are still distributing payments to eligible residents who filed for them within the specified deadline. Let's take a closer look at the states that are going to be sending out tax rebates during the summer. Now, first up, we have Idaho. In Idaho, 2 stimulus programs were introduced in 2022. The first program offered a tax rebate of $75 per family, or 12% of the household tax liability based on the 2020 tax returns. The second payment, known as the Special Sessions Rebate, amounted to $600 for joint filers, $300 for individuals, or 10% of the household tax liability. While most payments have already been made, there are still some lingering payments being processed for residents who filed their tax returns later. So you could be seeing those in Idaho. Illinois also implemented 2 types of stimulus payments in 2022 that are extending into summer of 2023. The individual income tax rebate and property tax rebates could reach a combined total of $700. However, due to the large number of payments to be delivered, over 6 million, the state expects the distribution process to take several months. Eligibility for the income tax rebate was based on 2021 AGIs below $200,000 or $400,000 for joint filers, while the tax rebate required payment of Illinois state property tax on the 2021 return and the AGI below $250,000 or $500,000 for joint filers. Maine, the qualifying period for the Maine Winter Energy Relief Payment has ended, requiring residents to have filed their 2021 state tax return no later than October 31st of 2022. Eligible non-dependents with AGIs below certain thresholds could receive a $450 payment, $900 for eligible married couples. Most payments begin in mid-January of 2023 and have been distributed. However, eligible residents who have not yet received their payments can contact the state tax assessor before June 30th to demonstrate their eligibility. Final payments for those who prove their eligibility will continue until September 30th of 2023. So these still are going out in Maine. Massachusetts, the Massachusetts stimulus tax refund period has largely concluded. Eligible residents were entitled to a refund of 14% roughly of their 2021 state income tax liability. The payments begin on November 1st of 2022 and have mostly been distributed. Those who have yet to file their tax returns can do so until September 15th of 2023. Once filed, they can expect to receive their refund in approximately 1 month, and that is in Massachusetts. So again, if you miss some of these deadlines, you're going to want to look into these right away and make sure that you do not miss out on funds that you are eligible for. Montana stands out as the only state with new tax rebates scheduled for the second half of 2023. Residents may qualify for an income tax rebate, a property tax rebate, or both. The income tax rebate is determined as the lesser of the income tax on the state tax form, or $2,500 for joint filers, $1,250 for others. The property tax rebate amounts to $500 for 2023 and 2024, or the actual amount of the property tax paid, whichever is less. Income tax rebates will be distributed from July until the end of 2023. To claim the property tax rebate, residents must file online or via mail between August 15th of 2023 and October 1st of 2023. So that's going to be coming up here. Do not miss that deadline. And in New Mexico, 2 varieties of fresh rebates are being offered in 2023. The first is for individuals who file tax returns, while the second is for residents who aren't required to file. The amounts of these rebates are $1,000 for joint filers and $500 for single filers or those married and filing separately. The anticipated payment dates for these 2 rebates are mid-June of 2023 and July of 2023, respectively. Now, let's talk about federal level stimulus checks to everybody in the nation. And I've let you know here on the channel, we received a statement from the IRS not too long ago letting us know that there was literally over 1 million people that were missing out on stimulus provisions, some to the tune of over $6,000, almost $7,000. And that is because they did not get that first stimulus check or the EITC payments or other stimulus provisions that were made available to them as a result of not filing their taxes. Now, I'll link this in the description below for you, but it says the IRS issued a final notice on a deadline for taxpayers to claim their 2019 tax refunds. Taxpayers who continue to be owed money from the government must apply within the next 6 days, so please be sure to act on this right away. I've covered this here on the channel. Time is running short. Time is running out for people who are owed a tax refund from 2019, the IRS commissioner has said. The final window closes on July 17th for taxpayers who did not file a tax return for 2019 to claim their refund. It is rapidly approaching. And again, we heard that the average amount, the median estimate, is going to be $893, but some cases there's as much as $6,557 that people missed out on. And this is literally happening in every single state in the nation. I've reported to you guys, so do not miss out on these stimulus funds. Now, I will keep you up to date as more information rolls out on any stimulus checks, any provisions that are available to you and your family. And in addition to that, Social Security. As I mentioned, check out this video right here for the latest, as we are getting a ton of updates, and there's a lot of people that are saying, hey, it is just simply not enough. The benefits that are going out, we need raises, increases, we need to extend the solvency, change the taxation. There's an assortment of different issues that need to be addressed, and soon, for Social Security. So I'll keep you up to date on that as well. Check out this video next, and with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.